What is up, YouTube? And today I'm going to be showing you guys the Khloros Inferno speed team that most people are actually using for this boss. Now right now we don't have Plume out in the game yet. She actually comes out in about 14 hours from now, and she'll make the boss a lot easier to speedrun. But if you want to get into it ASAP, or you don't have Plume and you're watching this in the future, this is a team comp you can use to actually do the boss. Although the win rate isn't going to be, that stellar, honestly. So basically this boss is pretty annoying because he starts with immunity and he also, needs to be dispelled off of it. So that's why we're bringing Viper here. It's basically going to be this top team comp. And then he also scales with defense. And if he's not defense broken, he does a metric ton of damage. He'll literally one-shot you through an Inferno shield. If you thought Rengokutsu's opener damage was bad, he literally does double it if you don't defense down him. So for that reason, you need to defense down him. So we are bringing Yeli as the main defense down character. And then you're going to bring Lily and Inferno to just buff your damage. Now, the reason why this team is run is because if you run like a Lilium team, it just ends up being really weird if you don't have Heinrich. So you'd have to run like this type of team comp. So if you have this setup, you can actually run it as well. But for people that don't have 3 LDs for it and you only have, 2, I guess, then you can run this team. And Heinrich is very, very hard to have because he never actually had a banner in the game. So I'm going to show you guys the team and actually the stats for it. Like I said, you do really need to rely on landing your stuff, which makes the win rate anywhere from like 40% win rate to 70%. And also it can really come down to your Yeli follow-up attacks. If you get a lot of follow-up attacks, you can like 3-star pretty easily. You can even get it to like 46 seconds as Thurby did. Or if you have a lot of dupes, I think his is max duped, yeah, you can like just do a lot more damage and clear it more safely with less RNG. But if you don't, then you're really at the mercy of the game and all the RNG that's in this boss as well. But yeah, I'll show you guys this one-shot team. If you guys are looking for a more steady team, I have one coming out later today that you can take a look at. But basically the stats for this team, it's pretty simple. You're just going as fast as possible. You do need to get the boss's stacks to 0 before he takes 2 turns. Just basically make your Lily as fast as possible. Then you want your Viper extremely fast as well, and also your Inferno extremely fast as well. Pretty much it. I like to run Codex on both Viper and Inferno. And then on Lily, I run her on Jackal Guard. This makes her cycle faster so you can actually get more damage off with your follow-up attacks. Now for Yeli, there's a lot of different builds. It doesn't really matter which one you run. You can go like Momentum Harvest, Momentum Fury. You can go Harvest Fury. Some people go Onslaught Fury, Onslaught Harvest. I've seen so many different iterations of how to build her. But I think the most common thing is you want to run at least 1 crit damage, sometimes even 2 and then 1 attack. It's either 2 crit damage and 1 attack or 2 attack and 1 crit damage. You definitely want to test it out. For me, I found that on this setup, 2 crit damage and 1 attack just ended up being more damage for me. Then just make sure your Inferno is on full HP, and yeah, so her shield's bigger. And you do want her lattice up to level 3 and her S3. So I'll basically show you guys the run now, and like I said, the RNG is like super, super huge in this boss run. And sometimes, if you don't strip the boss immediately, you just instantly lose. If you strip the boss and your Yeli misses defense break, you still lose. So you need to land everything at the beginning. Which is why Plume will make it a lot easier, right? Because Plume can strip the boss and defense down. So she can take the spot of Yeli and Viper, and then you can literally bring any single DPS that you want. So we do actually land the strip and the debuffs, which is great. You can see an Inferno puts up the buffs here. Then after that, my Yeli needs to land the defense break. And it does land a lot because she hits multiple times, and it's a pretty high chance. But there's situations where she doesn't. And you're going to see, I have 7 turns left on this meter. I did 50% of his health, which is very good. And if he wasn't defense broken, I am literally dead there, which is actually hilarious because I'm almost still dead. But here we go again. We're going to reapply the S3. Inferno will shield my team again. And even though it looks kind of scary, you have to keep in mind Inferno will S2 and then redistribute health. So here we go. This is her second S3. You can see we get rid of all the boss's stacks here. And because I'm getting like good follow-up RNG, not like crazy RNG actually, you're going to see that the run's a little faster. If you get bad RNG, the runs will be slower. Sometimes if you get like only 1 follow-up attack every turn, you can't even kill the boss. So That's just how it goes. You can see this run here is like 110. To get it to 3-star, you either have to have like a max duped Yelly, or you just need crazy stats. But yeah, there's a lot of different team comps that people have been trying and using. This is just the one that I wanted to show you today because it's the most common one being used. As you can see, the usage rate is 64.8%. But like I mentioned, I'll have more teams coming out, like showcasing a more slower and steady team that utilizes like bruisers, and even another one-shot variant if you guys don't have Yelly. If you want to use like a Lilium and stuff like that, I'll also show you as well. But yeah, expect another video in a couple hours on this boss. This is all I wanted to show you guys. This is the main team that people are using right now, and I'll see you guys next video.